let's have a look at some highlights from qualifying then. There's a spin from the 25 machine, which was Philip Walker. Then a gravelly moment for David Innes. The pole position went to Warwick Wainwright. Ben Sims broke his Jomo, so he changed to the Mitchell Merlin. Here, start from the back, but they're away, and it's a better stop from the outside of the front. Well, that's Stuart Baird that's gone in front of Wainwright. Third is Callum Grant. I think David Wild was in the fourth. As this massive amount of Formula Ford 1600s make their way through paddock for Baird. I think 37 cars made to start. So hopefully they'll make it through safely, but they make their way out of Granville Bend for the first time. Somebody running wide onto cement dust. And the cars make their way down towards the Grand Prix loop, and it's side by side as Wainwright takes the lead away from Baird. But meanwhile, 3 wide behind as Kaviri tried to gain a few positions. Try and look out for Ben Sims on the back, double race winner at Snetton. There he is in the number 40 car on the inside. He's already gained about 5 positions. Right, off the Grand Prix loop they come. Callum Grant under pressure from David Wild, who looks up on the inside for third. Can he get that done? I think there's Andrew Mansell possibly trying to gain a position up on the inside, going into clearway. Massive routes of cars already into this race. Good battles I reckon we're going to see, but meanwhile, out of a third is the one we're watching. It's Grant ahead of Wild and Toyne. As Toyne, he kind of looked like he bottomed out there at the bottom of Paddock Hill. Another 5-car scrap there heading through Paddock, another 4-car scrap. Going Dick Dixon in the Lotus. And the car make their way up the hill up towards Druids. 20-minute races. There's only one race for the Formula Fords this weekend. Plenty of battles to watch at the moment from the HSCC series. Formula Ford 1600, and one car heading towards retirement there. That's the 35 machine. Meanwhile, leaders back with us. Grant's closed in Baird, and look, Kaviri up inside of Wild. Couldn't get that one done though. But Baird under pressure now for second as they come up across the line. Side by side off the Grand Prix loop in. Ben Sims round the outside to gain a position, going through clearways. And Baird still under pressure from Grant as they cross the line. Wild inside of Toyne, he stays in front of him. Then Kaviri there as well. Ben Sims, I think he's working his way up towards Druids, getting towards the top 20 now, we think. Such a big grid for him to work his way through. The car that heading to retirement was the Maker MR8 of Kevin Gota. Big start from somebody there heading through Graham Hill. Back with us, and it's Wainwright leading. Grant's got ahead of Baird for second, and Wild going with them. So there's a trio of cars there. Simon Toyne just ahead of Kaviri, I think it was. Still got good groups of cars coming through. I think after completion of this third lap of the race. Dick Dixon there picking off a car from the inside, but we've got red flags are out. The reason for that is we've got an upside down car there at Surtees. Right, race goes again, and a better start comes from Baird again, but Wainwright this time still got the inside line. Robert Wainwright stays in the lead. It's a Baird in second. Grant trying to attack as they come up the hill as well. So everybody makes it through Paddock Hill hopefully safely again, with a few cars not on the grid this time. Ben Sims will be able to start a bit further up the order, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do from his new grid position as the cars head down to Surtees. It's Wainwright in the lead, Baird second, Grant is third, Wild is fourth, side by side as Kaviri's on the inside of Simon Toyne there. There's Ben Sims in the 40. Dick Dixon goes through wide off the inside, he gains a couple of positions. And down to clearways they come. It's Wainwright. Grant's got second. He's got ahead of Baird. Wild right behind him from Kaviri. Then a bit of a gap back to this next group of cars. Where's Ben Sims? Here he is trying to get through past another car. He couldn't quite make that stick, trying to get past Louis Handjul in the Alcon. They leaded through paddock then, and they crossed the line. It was Wainwright from Grant, Baird, Wild, Kaveri. That was your top 5. Then it was Grant Peterkin in the Brabham from Toyne, then Mansell, then Meek and Sykes. They now make their way through Surtees. Ben Sims still trying to pick off some more cars and get as many points as possible, and of course he didn't do the first couple of rounds of the year, so he's trying to play catch up in the championship. Championship leader Callum Grant is running second. So down towards clearance, Robert Wainwright heading towards Richie on the end of the second lap, then Grant there in second, Wild attacking Baird, couldn't get it past him, then Kaveri running there in 5th, then Michael Park, Petekin there in 6th, then Brian Morris is behind him at Alex Meek, then Ben Sims is now 9th, 10th was Toyne, 11th was Sykes, 12th was Handjul. I said Mansell was in the top 10, in fact that was Morris, Mansell down in 14th. Meanwhile through paddock come the leaders, and Ben Sims picks off Brian Morris there into paddock. So up to 8th now for Ben Sims, last year's champion. They make their way down towards Surtees in the Grand Prix loop for the 3rd time. It is Robert Wainwright that leads in the Alden, from Callum Grant in the Merlin, from Stuart Baird in the Merlin, 4th David Wild in the Lola, 5th Percy Kaveri in the Cavati, then Michael Grant Peterkin in the Brabham is in the top 6. Back onto the Indy circuit for Robert Wainwright. He's still got a good couple of seconds to Callum Grant. Side by side with 3rd is Wild up on the inside of Baird. Baird holds on to his 3rd position. Wild, then Kaveri. Ben Sims has gone 6th ahead of Grant Peterkin and Meek. Then Morris. Mansell was next up. So I think it was Mansell. He's gaining a few positions. Look at this gaggle of cars. 6 cars involved in that. It was Derek Rogers in the Merlin leading that group of cars. Back over 3rd through paddock. Stuart Baird still just about holding off David Wild. Then Ben Sims running in 6th. Simon Toyne a bit further back than you'd expect it to be. Still the car looks like it's bottoming out down the bottom of Paddock Hill. On the inside there Dick Dixon's trying to gain a position. He's got that one done. He goes ahead on the 86 car of Alan Fairbrother. That's probably the best battle of the race, that one there. Just heading through Graham Hill. They now make their way down to Surtees. Dixon picks off another car, goes ahead of the 58 machine of John Crowell as they head up towards Hawthorns. Right, lappery to be done for the race leader Robert Wainwright. Keeping that gap stabilised to Callum Grant that runs in 2nd, pulling away from the battle of 3rd, who is side by side again and down to clearways. David Wild backs out of it, doesn't go past there. Ben Sims now closing it in. We've got drivers with hands in the air heading into clearways. What's the reason to that? I wonder if we have a red flag possibly. Yes, we must do, because everybody heading into clearways with their arms out of the cockpit, and there's your confirmation, red flags, and that will be the race over. And because not everyone completed their 3rd lap of the race, that everything has to go back to where everybody completed their last lap, and that was after 2 laps. So strangely, the results being classified after 3.5 minutes. When Robert Wainwright wins to Callum Grant and Stuart Baird the top 3, and Ben Sims only in 9th, I think. There's the championship. Then Callum Grant got a 43-point lead now to Simon Toyne, who's 2nd. 3rd, David Wild. Ben Sims is now 6th in the championship.